always think of you when spring comes, like it's something in the air at that time. Don't know why.
I'm Ari, I'm 24 years old, and this is my first time ever in Brussels, Belgium. I only have 24 hours here, so I'm trying to make the most of it and explore the city, eat a ton, drink a ton, and just figure out what Brussels is like. So come along with me for my first ever solo trip here. To kick off my day in Brussels, I'm gonna start in the city center, which is known as the Grand Plaza. There's tons of just giant buildings with beautiful architecture, tons of gold, and a lot of tourists taking pictures everywhere you look. A little hungry, so I think I'm gonna leave the Grand Plaza and go find some Belgian fries. I'm not sure like which Belgian fry place is the best one, but I have to imagine they're all pretty great. I know they eat their fries with mayo. I don't know how I feel about that, but we're gonna try it. I'm a ketchup guy though. We got the fries. Oh yeah, crispy. Going for half mayo ketchup. Try the local mayo. Have good old reliable ketchup as well. Time to give them a little taste test. Mayo first. Surprisingly really good. Ketchup next. The mayo's good, but I'm a ketchup guy. I think the ketchup's a little bit better. So this is my first ever time solo traveling. So I'm happy that I'm finally getting the chance to do it. And I feel like part of me was kind of scared at first to kind of be on my own, but I've lived so much of my life on my own already. I live in New York City alone, which is one of the craziest places in the world. I think the scarier part for me is setting up a camera and having 50 people look at me while I eat fries and talk to you guys. All right, now we're at the Royal Gallery of St. Hubert, which is really just a glorified shopping mall, but it's supposed to look really cool inside, so let's check it out. Kinda want one. Can't afford that. One of the things that I'm already noticing that I like about traveling alone is that I can kind of spend as much time in every place as I want to. I found that when I was traveling when I was younger with my family, we'd have to wait for my sister, we'd have to wait for my mom, or my parents would be rushing me and they'd be like, we're going to the next place, we're going to the next place. But really, it's up to me how long I want to stay here, when I want to leave, what I want to do, where I want to go to next. So in that sense, pretty freeing. Somehow I made it right in time for the bells. It still will never not amaze me that like humans can build stuff like this. Like that is massive. How are we able to do that? So this is apparently St. Michael and St. Gudula Cathedral. It's kind of all I know. This is in no way going to be a history lesson video. That's what's so cool about traveling is I literally just walked into that cathedral and there was a performance that was happening. I had no idea that was going to be in there, but it was incredible. And I feel like it's only once you're like out in the world experiencing things and are opening up yourselves for new experiences that you have incredible experiences like that. On to the next spot. So this is the Royal Palace of Brussels. I don't know much about Belgian government, but I'm gonna learn a fun fact for all of us. So after a quick Google search, here's what I learned. The Royal Palace of Brussels, behind me, is the palace of the King and Queen of Belgium. However, it's not currently being used by them as they have another palace somewhere in the north of Belgium. The more you know. All the trouble I can find in... All right, now we're at Mont des Arts, which is a gorgeous garden in the center of Brussels. Trimmed hedges, lots of flowers. I'm tired. I've been walking around for a couple hours now, seeing Brussels. First impressions, I really like the city. It feels a bit quieter than most European cities. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of tourists, but when you like leave the major city centers or like the Grand Plaza or stuff like that, you kind of look around and you're like, where are the people? But maybe that's just because I'm used to living in New York where everybody is everywhere. And in terms of first solo trip, a couple hours in, I don't feel lonely yet. For me, I know I'm so the type of person who like always needs to be around people. I was living alone for a year in LA and that was really difficult for me, which is one of the many reasons why I ended up moving to New York. And I'm so grateful for my 2 roommates, Luke and Kelly. If it feels too quiet, I can literally knock on one of their doors and go hang out with them. So this trip is definitely an exercise for me in learning to be okay with being alone, which is something that I definitely struggle with and I'm trying to work on. But I guess I'm still trying to figure that out for myself as well. Looks like it's gonna be ice cream now, dinner later. Sorry, Mom. Thank you. I opted for the Belgian chocolate ice cream, which was the right decision. 10 out of 10. Successful day of eating thus far, which has consisted of fries and ice cream. All we need now is just a beer and some Belgian waffles, and that's all your major food groups in Belgium. All right, so I've been walking the streets for a little while now, and I just got a text from my friend Ashley, because I posted on my story that I'm in Brussels on Instagram, and she said, you have to check out this bar called l'Archiduc. So I'm walking back to my hotel right now, and what do I stumble upon? L'Archiduc. The exact bar that Ashley literally texted me to go to 10 minutes ago. So I will be returning there tonight for a cocktail. Home sweet home for the next 12 hours until I have to leave Brussels. I'm staying at the Warwick Hotel in Brussels. I've never stayed here before. Randomly looked up a deal on Expedia, found this hotel. Wasn't too expensive, wasn't too cheap, just right. Here we are. I'm exhausted. I feel like I accomplished a lot in not a lot of time here in Brussels. It's about 6:30 p.m. now. I'm gonna shower, get settled a little bit, and then head back out for some dinner, some beer tasting, and I gotta go check out that bar that Ashley sent me on Instagram today as well. All right, I just sat down to dinner back in the Grand Plaza, which is right by my hotel. I'm at a place called Happy Rousse, La Rousse Blanchet. One beer, the second beer, the cherry flavored beer, and the light beer. Time to try it. Beer number 1. It's kind of like a light beer. Really good. Next is the cherry beer. This is one that I'm excited for in particular. That just tastes like cherry candy you would have when you were younger, like cherry medicine. I'm gonna go like 6 out of 10. Okay, the medium colored beer. Not a fan of that at all. 2 out of 10. And now the dark beer, the last one of my flight. That's really good. 9 out of 10 on the dark beer. I have a lot of beer to go, guys. I'm going to be fucked up by the end of this dinner. Steak's really good. Really good meal, and after 4 beers, I am feeling it. Cheers. Dinner was really good. Now I have one more stop before I can finally head to sleep because I'm exhausted from today. And that is at the bar that Ashley DM'd me today on Instagram. Can't let her down, so I gotta go check it out and see what it's all about. Hey vlog. Victor is behind the camera now, who works at the bar at, how do you say the name of this place? Where are we? Archiduc. Did I say it right? I can't even say it. Archiduc. Yeah, go on. I'm going to work, guys.
Right left, go down.
Wow.
And if you really want to,
nice
you can take them upstairs as well.
I'm gonna get fired, guys.
This piano is maybe like almost 300 years ago.
Really?
No, years old, sorry.
Alright, I'm currently in the back section of this bar that Ashley recommended to me. I've been working at the bar for the past 20 minutes now. I don't know how I got this job or how they put me in, but I've been back here making cappuccinos for people. I've been helping Vic make some cocktails. I have to wash the dishes, I guess. But I think this just speaks to like the Belgian people and just Europeans in general. Like they see a foreigner that comes into their bar and they're like, "Hi, welcome. Like, do you want to start working with us?" I really feel like I've actually made some like lifelong friends, and Vic's gonna come visit me in New York. And none of this would happen if I wasn't solo traveling.
You are gonna love it.
Oh God. How do you say it? Cheers.
Chin. Chin. Santé. Santé. Yeah, santé. It's really strong, yeah?
Yeah, it's like Jameson. Alright, well this night definitely did not go as I expected. It's now 2 a.m. in Belgium. I met Vic and Roxy who work at the bar, who are just lovely people. They showed me the ropes, they taught me how to bartend, they taught me how to serve. I had so much fun doing it, and now I invited them to come with me on my adventure tomorrow morning for my last couple hours in the city. All right, now off to bed. It's late. I'm so exhausted, but what an incredible first day in Brussels. Good night. Morning. It's another day in Brussels. My last day in Brussels. My voice not doing too well. Stayed out a little too late, but I'm hungry and it's breakfast, and obviously I have to go get a Belgian waffle. Then I was thinking, like, why go buy a Belgian waffle when I can take a Belgian waffle making class? So I went on Airbnb, found an Airbnb experience, not sponsored, but maybe the next video will be, and booked Belgian waffle making. And then I decided I might as well invite my new friends from last night. You're hungry? Let's make some waffles. I'm so scared to do this.
Some people say, money doesn't ever go wrong, but it don't make me happy. It's not the reason my heart sings.
All right, we just finished making waffles. They were delicious. Chef Victor did a good job. He fucked up with the egg whites. But it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. His waffles were good, my waffles were good. Now we're gonna go check out a vinyl shop. What are we looking for?
Jacques Brel,
And he's a Belgian
artist.
Okay.
One of the most known. A legend in Belgium.
a legend.
A Duke Ellington one.
The Duke. And now we are going to see Mannequin Piss.
Yes.
Or as we like to call it, Piss Man. So Victor was just telling me that the legend goes that there was a giant orphanage in Brussels, and the orphanage started catching fire, and then this little boy pissed on the fire, and so this sculpture is to remember that.
Having the piss man.
Thank you for everything.
No, thank you. Thank you.
You made my Brussels experience. 24 hours and I met you. I'll see you in New
York.
York.
Come on.
See you in New York.
And have fun in Tomorrowland.
I will. If you told me yesterday that that was going to be my 24-hour experience, I would have had no idea that it was going to be this incredible. From just seeing the city, which was incredible in and of itself, and trying amazing food and doing all the things that were on my list that I wanted to accomplish, that was incredible. But really the true highlight was meeting everybody last night at that random bar that my friend Ashley invited me to, Le Archduke. From Vic to Roxy, to Antigone, to Rose, and so many other people. I literally met these people last night, but like I already feel like I've made friendships that will last a lifetime. Vic took me around this morning. We made Belgian waffles together, and as a goodbye gift, he gave me this Duke Ellington vinyl that he got for me. He's gonna try and come and stay with me in New York, but I think like this is all to say that when you really go out of your comfort zone, do something on your own, you're forced to meet new people. And so I feel like this trip really taught me a lot about myself, and you don't need others because there's so many people around you and you can make new friends too. So I'm so glad for this experience. I'm so happy I met such amazing new people. And this is all to say that if you ever have an opportunity to travel somewhere by yourself, you should 100% do it. Go out of your comfort zone and definitely travel to Brussels. And yeah, that's it. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.